Do you need to cut some rebar for a concrete pad? Perhaps you're converting a van into a camper van and you need to cut a space for a window. Whatever you're doing, working with metal can be really difficult if you haven't got the right tools. So you're going to need to get yourself one of these. This is an angle grinder and you can hire them from Speedy, the UK's #1 hire company. A couple of good things to remember when hiring from Speedy: all our hire equipment is checked, tested, cleaned and serviced before every hire and will all come ready to go. You'll also notice a folder attached to your hire product. These are the safety and operating instructions. Please make sure you read these before you begin your job. Angle grinders are ideal bits of kit for cutting, burring or grinding any type of metal. It can also be used for cutting brick or masonry, providing you have the correct discs installed. There are a few different types of discs that you can get for your angle grinder. Discs for cutting metal, stone and masonry, as well as discs for grinding and burring. Whatever disc you require, just make sure it's compatible with the grinder. If you're ever unsure about what type of disc you require, just give your local Speedy Service Centre a call, as we're always happy to help. And any disc you do require for your grinder can be purchased from Speedy. Changing the disc is really easy. When your angle grinder arrives, it will come with a 2-pin spanner, like this. To begin with, you will need to remove this flange by aligning the pins and the spanner with the holes on the flange, then pressing the lock button at the back of the grinder to lock the wheel in place and begin to loosen the flange. If you are fitting a stone, masonry or metal cutting disc, ensure that the metal rim is facing downwards. Then align the centre of your disc with the shaft of the grinder and tighten the flange back on to lock it in place, with the flat side of the flange facing down. When you are fitting a grinding disc, you will need to place the disc face down, only this time you'll need to place the flange the opposite way, with the raised part facing down. Whatever disc you fit, you should always make sure that it's secure to the grinder. When changing discs or making any adjustments, it's important that you make sure that the angle grinder is unplugged. Before you use the angle grinder, it's really important that you wear the correct PPE. Goggles, gloves, safety boots and a dust mask are essential before using this angle grinder. Any PPE you do require can be purchased from Speedy. Any mains powered equipment that you hire from Speedy can come with one of 3 different plugs. A UK standard domestic plug that can be plugged into any household socket, a yellow 110 volt plug that will require a transformer, or a blue 240 volt plug that will require an RCD unit. But don't worry, whatever you require, your Speedy Service Centre will provide you with everything you need to power up your equipment. And no matter the shape or size of your transformer or RCD unit, plugging it in will be exactly the same. Simply lift the flap and push in the plug. Any angle grinder that you hire from Speedy will have an adjustable handle that can be unscrewed and relocated, as well as an adjustable guard that can be rotated to a different position. It's really important that you set both of these up to suit the angle you are grinding, as the handle will allow you to have a firm grip on the grinder and the guard will prevent debris from being flicked up into your face, as well as protect you from the disc. The angle grinder can be turned on by engaging the safety button on the handle and then squeezing the trigger. Make sure that when you use the angle grinder that you have a firm grip and solid footing, as these angle grinders are really powerful and can kick back aggressively. If you have any issues with any of the products you hire from Speedy, just give your local service centre a call, as we are always available to help, and remember to always check the safety and operating guidance before you use any hire product.